श्री गणेशाय नमः। श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। श्री आयुर्वेदाय नमः। नाभिमध्ये शरीरस्य विज्ञेयं सोममण्डलं, सोममण्डलमध्यस्थं विद्यात् तत् सूर्यमण्डलं, प्रदीपवच्चापि नृणां तस्य मध्ये हुताशनः। श्री हुताशनाय नमः। Continuing with the third day of Agni Vaibhavam, that is the glory and greatness of Agni in Ayurveda and Ityadi Veda Purana Itihasas. Today in this episode we will see how Ayurveda has given importance to Agni. In that regard, Acharya Kashyapa in Kashyapa Samhita says, Devanamiva Havyapaha Ayurvedasya Mahataha Devanamiva Havyapaha is the shloka. That is, among the Devatas, how important is the Agni? Similarly, among all the Vedas, Ayurveda is that much important. So, from this Upamana and Upameya Siddhanta, it is clear that Ayurveda has been given the Upamana with respect to Agni. This shows that Ayurveda itself is Agni. And also, yesterday we have seen that Agni will be either present in the Agrasthana or in the Sandhisthana. In further explanation to that Vyakhyana, when we observe the Prana Sutra, what is this Prana Sutra? That is in Sushruta Samhita, Sharira Sthana, 4th Adhyaya. The first sutra is the Prana Sutra. That is because there is the explanation regarding what is prana and how many pranas are present in this Sharira. And in that regard, the shloka is Agni Somo Vayuho Sattvam Rajastamaha Panchendriyani Bhutatmeti Pranaha. So, when you observe, there are 12 factors, and the first factor and the first prana is Agni. Agni Somo Vayuho Sattvam Rajastamaha. So, from this, the 6 pranas are completed. Panchendriyani are the 11 pranas, and Bhutatma is the 12th prana or Dwadasha prana. So among the Dwadasha pranas, the first prana is Agni. So from this, it's clear that Agni will be present either in the Agrasthana or in the Sandhisthana. And also when you observe the Ashtanga Hridaya Sharira Sthana, first Adhyaya, the first sutra is Agni Sutra. And what is that sutra? Shuddhe Shukrartave Sattva Swakarma Klesha Choditaha Garbha Sampadhyate Yukti Vashat Agniriva Aranau. See, that is, Vagbhata explains how this Garbha gets originated, and in that regard, the Upamana or the Drishtanta that Vagbhata takes is Sakshat Agni Deva. Just like how Agni gets originated in this Sharira, similarly, the Garbha gets originated in this Sharira. And in that regard, the Upama that Vagbhatacharya gives is Agniriva Aranau. There will be 2 Aranis in this Loka. During the Yajna or Homa Havana, we do Agni Madhana. That is, through the Aranis we do. The one will be the perpendicularly downward direction, and another one will be the at the bottom or at the base. So the perpendicular will be the one which will be churned or which will be subjected to Madhana. But the base Arani will be in the same position. Similarly, the perpendicular Arani which will be in the motion is the Pum Tattva, and also the base will be the Stri Tattva, that is Shuddha Shukra and the Shuddha Hartava, that is Purusha and Stri. And that's the reason Shuddhe Shukrartave is the Purusha Harani and Stri Harani. Due to this Madhana in the Loka, Agni gets originated in there, and in this Sharira, due to the Maithuna, which is a type of Madhana, the Garbha gets originated, and hence it is proved that Garbha is equal to Agni. And it doesn't mean that Garbha is the Panchabhautika Sharira. Here Garbha means the Jiva. So Agni is the Jiva, and that's the reason whenever Agni is there, one is termed as he is alive, he is Jivanta. And when this Agni gets Shanti, Shanti Agno Briyate. So like this, Agni has been given most importance, and also as the first position, Agni will be getting manifested. Continuing with the next concept, yesterday we saw that in this Sharira, Agni is present in the middle of the 3 mandalas from Bhela Samhita. the shloka Nabhimatye Sharirasya Vigneyyam Somamandalam Adhyastam Vidyatat Suryamandalam Pradipavachapirunam Tasya Madhye Hutashanaha is not only present in Bhela Samhita but also is present in Bhav Prakasha Samhita. Acharya Bhav Mishra has adopted this shloka prakarana from Bhela Samhita. This shows the importance of Bhelacharya in respect to Ayurveda Kshetra. And in that regard, when we observe this shloka and the meaning, in this Sharira, the Nabhi Mandala is present. That is, here Nabhi Mandala refers to the Sharira. That's because Nabhi Prabhavaha Siraha Dhamanyaha is the shloka which can be seen in Sushrata Sharira Samhita. So, Nabhi is the Mula for all the activities to occur and also for a Jiva to exist. For this Nabhi to exist, who is the Mula Karana? Means the Sandikrushta Karana is the Soma Mandala. That is, Chandra is the Karana. Why? See, this Sharira will be present only when there is Ahara Sevana. That is because, according to Basavarajiyam, in this Kali Yuga, the Prana resides in Ahara. And for the Aharas, who is the Adhidevata? Somo Oshadinam Patihi is the reference which can be seen in all the Puranas and also in Ayurveda Charaka Samhita and Sushrata Samhita. So, the Oshadhi, that is Aharas, gets originating in this Bhuloka due to the Anugraha of Soma. And for Soma, who is the Karana? Or for Soma, who is the energy source? Then the answer is Surya. That is because Soma doesn't have existence, his own existence is entirely depending on Surya. And the reference is Brihadaranyaka Upanishad and also the Kathopanishad. And also there is a mantra saying Noideti, Nastameti. That is, he has no further individual own decision of glowing. Only through the Anugraha of Surya he glows and also shines. And that's the reason Soma is known as Udupa and also the Ratripati, Nishapati. That is, at night time, the Surya Tattva or Surya Shakti is present in a form of Soma. And Ahaspati, Divakara is none other than Surya Bhagavanta. The Surya only when he is present in the night is termed as Soma. And that's the reason there is no difference between the Soma and Surya. So, the Soma Shakti which is present is due to the Anugraha of Surya. And that's the reason, after explaining the Nabhi Mandala, that is, Purusha is residing directly and immediately on Soma Mandala. But this Soma Mandala is directly depending on Surya Mandala. Now, this Surya has no further existence without the help of Agni. The Ushna and the Prakasha that is present in Aditya or Surya is due to Agni. And that's the reason after Surya Mandala is the presence of Hutashana or Agni. Now, with this shloka, it's clear that the Mula Karana for the Purusha existence is Agni. And that's the reason Charaka says, Moolam Agnis Tasma Niruchyate Shante Agno Mriyate. So, with the help of Agni, Surya is getting Prakasha, and with the help of Surya, the Soma is getting Prakasha, and with the help of Soma, Aushadhis are getting Prasada, and with the help of Aushadhi, that is Aharas, Purusha is residing and he is getting Prakasha. And for all these factors to exist and to get Prakasha, Agni is the Mula Siddhanta. This is the importance again given by Bhela Acharya and also the Bhav Mishra Acharya. Thus, doing Namaskara to Agni Deva and Hudashana, we conclude today's session. Sarvam Shri Hudashana Charanara Vindarpanamastu Swasti.